All right. Looking at audio levels, it looks like we're good. Hey,
I think I hear you.
Do you? I think I hear you too. Hey everybody, welcome to AV Epochs. I'm Dan Stacy, and you are about to witness my nerdy family and I use silly voices and digital dice as we return to the Book of Lairs. I almost forgot for a second. My mind is everywhere. Level Up Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. We're playing with Copper Dragon Games and Inn of Planar Crossroads. A few announcements before I jump over to everybody else. This is the 1st of March, which means we are entering into the March of the Mechs, our themed month collaboration with Inn of Planar Crossroads. We've already recorded the Around the Hearths. Adam is working hard to get those up and ready. They'll be coming out on Tuesdays, so I'm very excited to be able to share those with you. Those wonderful conversations. And Jacob and I are preparing for our Force Forge, where we'll build another Savage Worlds module with the mech theme based on some of the stuff we talked about in the Around the Hearth. So check out for that. March 15th, I believe, will be the Force Forge. But March 8th begins also many new things in March. Knights of New Seattle, which we are now dubbing the team that did Outlaws of Alkenstar, is dubbed AfterQuest. Sounds cool. I don't know what it means. We all liked it.
That's actually a shout out. Just thank you, Zachariah.
Thank you, Zachariah.
Yes.
We all like it. I can't tell you what it means. You come up with what it means.
It sounds good, right?
It does.
It's got a good ring.
But speaking of
Exactly.
AfterQuest, I am going to play a quick video teaser for that next campaign, and then we'll jump over to everybody else. Before I do that, is there anything else? I don't think so. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting into a lot of new stuff here, but let's quiet down some things, and let's switch over here to the video. Enjoy.
We are self-sufficient. We are
Hold on just a second. Something weird happened. Sorry, guys.
The black screen.
The black screen of death. Give me one
Oh
second.
no.
keepers of
All right. I apologize, everybody. We're going to have to save it because it's not showing what's playing. Apparently it's blocking it or something.
Mhm.
I'm so sorry, guys. All right. Well, we'll jump over to announcements for everybody else, and I will have that teaser uploaded. I'm kind of bummed. Maybe I can figure it out while we're playing. I'm trying to think if there's any other option here. Let me turn it over. I'm going to close this, guys. So windows are correct. We're going to jump over here to everybody else. And while I look at computer stuff for a minute, Adam, would you like to announce anything for your channel?
Well, greetings and salutations, travelers. Welcome back to Avenue Studios, as well as, with me, the Inn of Planar Crossroads. I am Adam from the Inn of Planar Crossroads, and as far as announcements for us, we have, of course, our main goal for this year is to reach $100 support a month from Patreon, Subscribestar, or locals, or direct contact by people. And if we get there, we are going to be doing lots of giveaways, probably another game giveaway, maybe a larger one if we end up getting, hundreds, that much support this year, because it's a long-term goal. So if we reach it in a year, that'd be pretty good. But if we don't, it'll keep on going. And if we go over, I am highly considering ordering some custom metal dice as a commemoration for it to give away. So think about that.
Sweet.
But that's the big thing we've got going on right now. As far as channel stuff that's directly affecting everybody, we've got the Adventure Academia has started up as of this week, and it is basically using specifically Open Legend, but tabletop RPGs to help kids learn better problem solving, team building skills, the normal stuff you do in TTRPGs, as well as having them do the math and see how the math works. Not just use the math, not just add, but see how the math works and show them that they're actually, and you're doing it too, you're actually using algebra without knowing it. So that's what we've got going on right now. And of course, as Dan mentioned, March of the Mechs, that's going to be every Tuesday in March when stuff comes out on the Interplanar Crossroads channel. So you can look forward to that. I've already got them edited. Well, wait, do I? I think I'll have to check. I know I've got 3 of them ready. 3 of them are already edited. The 4th one is getting there, and Lord willing, we'll have it up and around and ready. So that's what I've got.
Beautiful. And actually, while you're talking, I think I fixed the video. But let's hear from Josh at Copper Dragon Games first, because you, sir, are so willing to run this game. What's going on your end of the internet?
Yes, I am Josh from Copper Dragon Games. Appreciate y'all having me on and letting me run this game with you. Over on my channel, we are just continuing to pursue the old 5E without D&D train of thought, looking at lots of Kobold Press products and looking at running the old Night Below module in 5E, and going to be experimenting with maybe my own version of 5E that's kind of in the works, but we'll see how that pans out.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Got some a lot of brainstorming and per playtest docs that may be released in the near future. So yeah, that's awesome. All I got. But
sweet, man. That's so cool. I heard Jake.
Well, make a system, yeah. If you make a system, Jake's gonna want to be like, "Oh, we should totally showcase this on this." Dan.
Yeah.
Well, yes. I guarantee you, my version of 5e will be incredibly broken. So
perfect.
It'll be a lot of fun to break in multiple different ways.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome! All right, great. Well, before we take too much people's time, because everybody is so wonderful, we're going to try this again and hop over to the video real quick, and then we'll dive into this game for real. But let's see if we can try this. Thank you, Adam and Josh. Check them out. Links for their channels in the description below, of course, and their names are highlighted with the tags. So check that out, and let's see the teaser for Knights of New Seattle.
We are self-sufficient. We are keepers of knowledge and lore. We will survive the end of civilization. We have been forged in the fire. We are sharpened to an edge. We are steel.
There we go. Switch it over. We did it. I'm very excited. Thank you for indulging me.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
So check that out. March 8th begins Knights of New Seattle. That'll be our 10-ish episode mini campaign.
Run by Jacob.
With
That's
Chiro
me.
Chiba and Compass, Mr. Moral Compass, our patrons, 2 of our supporters. And now, without further ado, let us dive back into the Book of Lairs. Take it away, Josh.
So, we come back to our adventurers after having left the town of Brimberg and venturing out into the wilderness to locate the one grandmother of Madeline Oakhammer, whose name just completely died on my brain for some reason.
I feel
My
you.
notes are here.
Paula Everforge. Jeez. Good thing we have notes, right?
Yes. Oh.
My poor little brain. Sometimes it just doesn't function like it's supposed to.
You're
In
in
any
good company,
case,
man. Oh,
They-
the Foundry music back too.
Oh, Foundry music.
Oh,
yeah.
yes. Sorry. I turned it off to make sure it didn't interfere with
No, you're
the
great.
video. But
Yes.
yeah. Okay, so I think there's a delay as it ramps
Yep.
back up, but we'll get that
Yes.
coming. So our party of adventurers ventured into the wilderness, encountered some giant cockroaches infesting their food supply, and finally made it to the entrance of a dungeon wherein they explored a bit, came into contact with some kobolds, avoided a few, had a weird speaking throne that made one of our characters' weapons start buzzing and humming. But we left off with them opening a door and spotting a number of kobolds on the other side of said door that turned, screamed, "Ah!" and reached for a dagger. So we begin this session with an initiative roll. Doesn't necessarily mean we're going to slaughter all the bad guys. I know that some in the crew still want to talk. But there's an intent to do harm. So we're going to start with initiative here. And I will go ahead and roll for the NPCs. If you guys will go ahead and
Bada bing, bada boom. That fits right for my
Right.
character, that's for sure.
There we
all
go.
right.
Where are you, Yeemik? There you are. Ones.
Nice.
Okay. Well, there we go. There's
Cool.
Azora's up first.
That's
So we're
about
going to hit
right.
begin.
Oh, we got a problem.
What is it?
Problem.
I think I heard you.
It's what I'm saying.
I think she. Can I go?
Yes. So
Okay.
so Azora's kind of looking over his shoulder, and Azora can see into this passage. So there is a kobold just beyond the door, and then about 5 feet beyond that, you see another of those kind of makeshift barriers that was built up in a doorway that's been collapsed and rubbleized. That's not a word. I just made that up. Anyway.
I love it.
I love
it.
I'm gonna write
But
that down.
there's about a 3 foot tall kind of makeshift barrier though that anybody of a decent height can just step over. But the kobolds, being very short, are making good use of it as cover. And there is one kobold on the opposite side of that you can just barely see the top of its head back here. And is my mouse pinging for you guys?
Yes.
Nah,
Yeah, I
I'll
did
ping
see
it for
it.
you
Yep.
though.
I don't know why.
Oh, that's-
I'm going to
that's-
refresh
that's me.
my end. It's super weird.
I'll assist him.
Well,
GM.
see, the
Yeah,
Leshy
thank you.
here and the goblin are like decent heighted people. Well, does that make our height indecent? Come on. This guy what's trying to be said here?
Azora, take him out.
These indecent folk. Hey, now my pinging is working again. Okay, cool.
Sweet.
Yay.
So Azora, peeking over Krusk's head, kind of, is gonna make eyes with the one that's over the rubble and sticks out her battle axe. Don't move. And she's gonna intimidate him using her strength, because she can do that.
You can. So go ahead and roll that intimidation check.
Can always use strength, so I want to make sure it's doing that. Okay, it is. Cool.
That is one cool thing about the A5E rule system.
awesome.
The being able to mix up which ability score applies to skills is an assumed part of the system. It's always been a variant within the core D&D rule set, but it's an assumed part of this system and built in, which I
Very
like a
cool.
lot. So
Yeah.
with a 26,
As she points the axe over my shoulder, I stare directly at the wrong kobold.
I'm gonna say some like lightning flashes around her eyes, kind of.
all right. So is she doing anything else on her turn, or just intimidating at this point?
Yeah, I think just intimidating at this point. I mean, if it's so good and it affects the other one, that would be great. But
All right. So she was making eye contact with the closest one, correct? Or
I was thinking the one that was peeking over the
farther back.
wall. Because that one was like,
Okay,
I would assume,
gotcha.
closer to calling others. So.
Gotcha. So, Azora's turn ends then, and we go on to the minions. So at this point, Azora can see the kobold on the opposite side of the little barrier peeks up just in time to make eye contact with her as she's challenging it, basically, do not move. And it literally freezes in place. Eyes go like deer in headlights huge, and it freezes. The minions in between it and the party, though, maybe aren't wise enough to have recognized the danger that the one on the other side of the barrier did. And you see the minions immediately just start pouring in
there's
and
more.
around the party. And this one actually is going to take, if Azora or Krusk would like to take an opportunity attack, this one here is going to trigger it.
I will do it. Which one?
This one.
Can we both?
I mean,
Or just one?
yeah,
Well,
do it.
it's going to trigger for both, but you get to choose whether or not to use them in order. So one of you do it, and then if it survives, the other person will get one as well.
Cool.
If it doesn't survive, the second person doesn't have to use their reaction. They can choose to just let
Got
it
it.
go.
Yeah. Ooh, that was close to a
Oh,
one.
yeah.
So, with an 11, it does not connect.
I swing. I was focused on the one in front of me too much.
Fair enough. So Azora.
We'll take a swing with the axe that she had in her hand. Oh, that was close to the
Oh.
right?
So, luckily, 14 is on the money.
Woo.
So, this one taking 8 points of damage as it tries to scoot past, just eats that battle axe and
I'm gonna
goes
say she
down
doesn't break
immediately.
eye contact with the one, though. She just swipes
All right.
down.
So, in order to not have to move things around, I just moved the ones that Anyway, of the 4 that were close enough, this is their final position. All 3 of them zero in on Krusk, the closest opponent here, and the 3 make an attack here
Okay.
and miss.
All right.
Oh, you can do a group
All right, so
attack.
that's a thing.
I stepped.
Yeah, so-
and I stepped, and then I parry with my my sickle. They're daggers.
So you'll have to choose which one you parry against, because this is a group attack. They're all attacking you at the same time, but your parry's only going to hit one.
I was flavoring, but I can actually do it. No,
Don't you have a parry ability? Isn't it a?
I was just being flavorful, but I don't think I do.
Oh, never mind. I really thought you had a maneuver, but
Nope, my
never
bad.
mind.
Sorry.
You do not. It's all
I was
good.
just being silly.
Still
I
looks
believe parry is a
Yes.
maneuver.
It is.
or-
As I said it, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna mess this up.
In any case, so these kobolds are. I'm using the minion rules from the MCDM supplement, the Flea Mortals packet. So they have slightly different. That group attack is a special thing that goes along with those, with his monster book, which is pretty sweet, I might add. But we'll get there. In any case, let you run lots of little bad guys without tons of bookkeeping.
That's nice.
With that said, you notice that there are those minions. You also notice a handful of other minions in the back start filing into the room and nearby. But these have not jumped the barrier, but you saw them coming around the edge here, having heard the ruckus over at the door. Then the minions have finished their turn, so Yeemik is actually up next.
Oh boy.
Yeemik,
Yeemik.
who you are.
You're bothering Krusk. He's probably gonna have to deal with the one right in front of his face. Yep. I'm just gonna... I stab him with the dagger.
Dagger?
Yep.
It says
All
throwing.
right.
Can you stab with a
on,
throwing dagger?
Should I?
I don't know.
Sure. It makes sense to me.
He just shouts
That
to
one's
me,
still selected.
something.
Yes? Yes.
15 connects, and this one goes down as well. Catches the dagger in the side as he's too focused on Krusk, trying to focus on him. Anything else for Yeemik this turn?
Let's see. I think he's gonna move behind Azora.
Okay.
All right.
Yikes! I like very much. Okay, and I think that's it for now. Yeah, we'll see what happens next. No bonus action.
Okay.
Actually, can I take the bonus action to hide? I think I have hide or something. Apologize, I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Yeah, you
Using-
have nimble escape as a goblin, so yeah, you can hide or
Yeah.
disengage as a bonus.
Where's that?
So if I can hide behind the two large companions, if that's possible.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
Where's that?
Okay.
It's all good.
All right. So in that
Inventory.
case,
And that's me.
Cuckoo?
just go ahead and roll your stealth check when you get a chance. But we're gonna go ahead and go to Krusk while you pull the ability up and get that check.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
When Dan rolls for himself.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what
Oh, there it
happens.
is. Nimble.
Oh, there it is.
I don't think it's just a feature. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
So you see Krusk scratching at his beard a little bit, and all of a sudden, out of his beard, a bunch of insects fly, mixture of like fleas and flies, biting flies fly out, and I'm casting pestilence. And I'm going to drop it right here.
All right.
So they have to roll a Constitution saving throw as they're being bitten and stung by a bunch of stuff that just flew out of my beard.
So good.
Rose. All right. Your DC is 12, right?
Yeah.
All right. So one of them made it, and the other
Right on nose. Come on. Oh,
Ah.
Oh, come on.
the other did as well.
they're used to bugs.
Pure chance. They got a +0 mod.
Yeah.
And that's
All
not
right.
that's not half damage. Nope.
I don't think so, unless I
No.
misread it.
I don't see it. It just says
So
save or
you see these kobolds kind of bouncing around trying to avoid these bugs, and the closest one to you notice actually snatch one out of the air, bite it, throw it back on the ground,
Oh,
just like
That's
delicious.
That's
Davey, no!
All right, Krust doing anything else?
I don't think I have a bonus action. What's the like? Can I do an offhanded kick at something? Is that a thing in Advanced 5th Edition?
I don't believe so, unless you have an ability to do so.
I didn't think so either. I just thought I'd double check. Okay, that would be the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. So the Trapsmith. So at this point, you notice, although I don't think you can actually see his name. Maybe you can. Anyway, I just revealed more than I intended to.
We can see.
Oh, you can. Okay, cool. So in this case, the Trapsmith, who had locked eyes with Azora and just kind of frozen in place, deer in headlight style, pokes his head up a little higher above the barricade there, and glances back at the swarm of bugs. Which, is it dissipating or is it instantaneous, or does it stay for a while?
It
I think
is
it's
instantaneous. Oh, just kidding. Let me read it again.
no, it stays a while. I think
Oh, yeah.
because it says
1 minute
if they
concentration.
begin their turn. Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay. So horde of bugs behind him. You hear him turn, or you don't hear him. You see him turn, point at the kobold in the very back, and say, "Idiots! Stop eating the bugs! Go get Gorn!"
Go get who?
And then
Gorn?
he rushes over into the corner and out of sight. So he didn't technically follow directions that don't move, but you did scare him into not doing what I intended to have him do on his turn. So, yeah. All right. With that, we go to Knobby. What is our indecent Knobby doing? Indecently short.
Indecently short Knobby. I'm thinking about doing the battle hymn, but there. I think until he knows for sure that this is going to continue, because they're talking about going to get somebody, he can hear that. The image I have in my head is that this one right here to the north of Krusk was all focused on Krusk. All, that's the big guy. And then it looks and it sees something about its height. It's old. It sees Knobby, and Knobby just looks at him, and Knobby's mouth opens, but instead of Knobby talking and stuff comes out, it's like wind blowing through chimes as he pushes out a voice of the woods to see how that affects this particular creature. And it's like they lock eyes, and there's this creepy moment where it's just like, no, nothing happens until that eerie noise comes out of him.
So, Voice of the Woods was that's the cantrip that does
charisma saving throw for no damage.
All right.
So, your voice is amplified to assault the mind of the creature. The target must make a charisma saving throw. If it fails, the target takes 1d4 of psychic damage and is frightened until the start of your next turn.
He unfortunately made his save. These kobolds are just resilient.
Or dumb.
All right.
Or dumb. It could be that. Very, very possible. Especially the minions. They're kind of on my autopilot. All right.
Now, as a bonus action, are we able to do help, or is that something different? Is that a different feature?
The help action is actually a full action.
Full action.
Yeah, I believe.
Gotcha. Okie dokie. That's what he's going to do. He's not going to leave Krusk.
Gotcha. All right. So that brings us back to the top with Azora.
Okay. She's gonna take her axe, aim it at the one north of Krusk. Is gonna take a swing. And then she's going to take her shield, and she's going to try bashing that. She has the shield bearer attack.
Better.
Hey, there we go.
So a swing and a punch with the shield.
Okay, so that connects as well, and you see it just eat the shield and fly backwards into the little crevice between the statue and the wall, and just kind of sticks in there and doesn't try to come back out.
Oh. I think that's all she's gonna do. She can't. I don't think she'll move. I think she's good.
Yeah, stay right there. You got it. He pats your calves.
He's still hiding back there.
Theoretically.
All right. With that, the minions continue forward. The ones in the back need to make new saves. That was a con save, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. So a couple of con saves. The top one failed, and the bottom one
Come on.
did not fail. Okay. So
Harsh.
this one goes toast. You see the other one run off toward the back corner of the room. The two that are closest to you jump the barricade, move forward, and kind of pile in to the same positions that the other two were in. And they make another group attack.
Wait, can we
do the
talk
same
about this?
thing? Can we do the opportunity attack as they move in like last time?
So the last time you got one because they tried to move out of your space.
Oh,
This time, because there were too many to... Yeah, they were trying to go through your space so that all of them could fit.
Got it.
This time, they just move straight up to you, and there aren't more piling behind, pushing them farther than where they really want to be.
Got it.
But in any case, there are three of them, who are all going to swing at the nearest, juiciest target, which would be Krusk. And the 17, I think, actually
That's gonna
hits.
Oh yeah, my AC's not that high.
So,
Juicy.
whew. All right, so they do 3 points of damage.
All right.
How do I do the concentration check?
And it's just a normal con save.
Okay.
And you're good.
Awesome.
Okay. I was like, I don't know what that means.
You have to pass
So
your
I'm
spell
concentrating on my
DC, or-
spell.
Oh, okay, I got
So
What's the DC for that?
It's not 5. Geez, it's 10 or half the damage, whichever is higher.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So they only did 3, so it's 10.
Yeah.
Once you get baddies that hit big numbers of damage, then it gets significantly harder.
Yeah, yeah.
But-
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in some cases impossible, but
Right.
if you're hitting a spellcaster that hard, often it doesn't matter if they pass concentration. They just took that many hit points of damage. In any case, that is the minions. So we move forward after that to Yeemik.
Oh boy. I guess I'm going to throw in some major. Okay, I'm just gonna do my cantrips. I'm gonna pull out my fire starter and do a fire bolt. Let's go for that guy
South.
to the south.
All right.
Oh yeah, so yeah, really good.
Stupid thing. He's like hitting his little thing, trying to get it to start. Smoke in his face.
So
you
far,
see the-
those short folks are indecently bad at rolls
Yes.
you
or
see
at combat.
the firebolt almost distract him as it flies about 2 feet over his head, but he just kind of glances in your direction and then refocuses on Krusk.
Beautiful. I think
Is
as a goblin, he'll try to hide again.
Certain features, right?
that checks out?
He's gonna just turn around and he's gonna start refilling it. I knew I should have
So
filmed
do
this
this
before I
a
started.
stealth roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on. All right. That's a little bit.
Hey, there you go.
You
Okay,
got it.
getting there.
Nimble escape.
All right.
Right.
That just lets me do it as a bonus.
Mhm.
Got it. Okay. I just
So
wanted to
that's-
show it again. I don't know.
That's me. Thanks. You're the best.
It's all good. That was perfect. All right. So, is he moving at all? No. Well, he hid first. Moving's
Yeah,
probably
he's
not.
just tucking in under Azora's legs behind her skirted armor. And
Gotcha.
She's annoyed.
All right.
He's
You might
So
get
Krusk.
stepped on.
that's fine.
Is concentration
Or you might get tripped.
bonus action?
Yes.
Is concentration a bonus action? What do you mean?
I don't have to maintain concentration, right, or sustain the spell. It just
No.
automatically stays up. Okay,
Automatically.
I was
Yeah.
having a too much other systems.
Too many
Pathfinder moment.
systems.
Yeah, I had a Pathfinder moment. Yeah.
It's all good. No worries.
Okay, so I'm actually going to take a bonus action and look at the guy in front of me, and I'm going to use the skill that I have. It's called Everyone Has a Price.
Right.
I spend your. Oh, I don't have. Do I have inspiration? I didn't realize I had a spend inspiration. Sorry.
I think you do.
Never mind.
Yeah, right?
It's we can.
I thought.
If you don't, take it.
All right.
I think I meant to say that everybody started the one shot with inspiration,
Yeah, I
and then
remember
I
you saying
may or
that.
may not have actually said that. I don't
No, you
remember if
did.
I said it or not, but
You did.
did
I
I?
heard it.
Okay,
Mhm.
cool.
I feel inspired.
So I look at this guy and I'm like, what do they pay you around here?
Okay, so to accurately determine. Oh, there's not even a roll. You just determine it. So he immediately he doesn't respond in words, but hearing the question, you see him immediately look down and notices the. I had forgotten we did this, but notices the extra bits of deer that Krusk had skinned and taken with him as some extra supply. And you get the sense,
wait a minute. That's tapping into Krusk's real money there.
Yeah.
you get the sense that they are not paid in gold, but paid in food. Essentially, they're working for sustenance.
Oh boy. All right, I'm gonna try something.
Why couldn't you want gold?
Yeah.
That's so
Listen,
good.
guys, we look at my belly. We can feed you well. I'm telling you, we can feed you well. We're just here to question some things. That's it. We'll feed you well. We don't have to hurt each other.
All right. Make a perception or not perception. Make a persuasion or deception check, depending on whether you're honest about not
I love
meaning
feeding
any
people.
harm.
Absolutely. I mean, I won't harm them.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, so
Fair
do you have
enough.
expertise die on persuasion?
I do. That's
Nice.
why. Yep. It
Nice.
comes with my background of being a villager, a farmer background. I believe it was what I got it from. Let's see.
That's
I can
great.
just double check it. Was it Tall Tales? I don't remember now. I did.
That's
I get it
That
from
sounds
something.
right. Yeah. It's in there. I
Yeah.
forget what it came from too.
But there it is. So what does he respond to that?
Okay. So you see him back up, not a full space, but he visibly, just with his body language, takes a step back and doesn't lower his weapon, but he looks less aggressive in this moment. At least for a split second.
Okay, and I believe, but that persuasion check would be my action. Yes.
Yeah, so you did bonus and move and action and bonus action. Do you want to move anywhere?
No, thank you though.
You sure?
I appreciate the offer. But before my end of my turn, I would say, guys, offer him some food.
All right. So the trapsmith's turn comes about, and you hear him start calling out, Gorn! Gorn! Help! Just screaming over and over and over. And you can hear, even as far back as Yeemik, the voice of this just high-pitched, awful sound of this kobold creature is carrying probably farther than you would like. But that is his turn. Knobby.
Knobby is going to see Master Krusk wanting to handle this diplomatically. And so the noise coming out of him will shift from this ominous tone to more like a deeper hum. And he'll start to puff in and out underneath his, I think I said last time, underneath his white flower beard is stretchy, and it's membrane that goes in and out almost like a frog. It makes it look like his beard goes in and out. And so working that, he shifts to mechanically it's overbearing rhythm, but it almost sounds like the hum that you would get of those deeper, larger wind chimes that they sell in those big places that have that to them. So he's going to do what is it called? Overbearing rhythm on his battle hymn. And he's going to focus it on Krusk. So now an attacker targeting Krusk has disadvantage on their roll.
Nice.
And he kind of edges in. And let me see, that's one action. It's a bonus action to draw from your pack? Or is it a free action?
Just a object interaction. You could do it like as part of another action. But just one per round, unless you spend an extra action on it.
He's going to reach into the bag and pull out some of the deer meat that he was saving for Master Krusk, but Master Krusk said to offer food, so he holds it out to the kobold nearest him. Or directly in front of him, I should say.
All right. So make a persuasion check.
With advantage, right?
Persuasion.
So
persuasion is a straight roll.
You're offering it to
Okey-dokey.
this one, correct?
Which one?
This one?
It's the one closest.
The one right
he can't
beside
reach
him.
the one in. Yeah, he can't reach
Yeah.
the one that Master Crust was talking to. So persuasion,
Just make a straight roll on this one. Ooh.
not good. 10.
All right. So it looks a little confused and doesn't react either positively or negatively. Just kind of a neutral reaction.
Uh-oh, Azora.
Is it my
All
turn?
right. Now,
Well, I don't know.
before we move on to Azora, you actually hear a door slam open, just as the door next to up this way
No.
that you had crossed into earlier, or you witnessed some kobolds walking into earlier, slams back open. And you see what might be the largest kobold you have ever seen. It is a kobold, clearly, but dwarf-like in stature instead of a little spindly guy. He has kind of a bandana on his head covering his horns, and he's got a huge golden belt around his waist. And just ripped. Just huge and muscular. And door blasts open, and he walks in behind the door, points at the party, and says, "Who's coming up in my place?"
I think you forgot,
friends.
brother.
We bring you food.
What?
Oh dear.
In any case-
Knobby just shrugs his shoulders and at Yeemik and points his head towards Master Krusk.
We are
no.
adding him to the initiative order, but it is
I still beat him.
Azora's turn. He made his entrance, and then we'll get back into the main order of initiative. So how does Azora react to that?
Is that what
His name is Swolbold. Yes.
Swolbold. So Azora's going. She's going to take a step forward in front of Knobby. And she is going to try the same technique with the intimidation. I think.
Okay.
We're here to take what we want, and nobody has to get hurt.
Yeemik side-eyeing at all the dead bodies.
Make that intimidation check.
I'm nervous.
Come on, girl.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
He sees the stature of a real dragonborn, not some Swolbold intimidator, imitator. There we go.
All right. So he doesn't look super taken back by the statement itself, but when you make that statement, you see him. He locks eyes with Azora, and then you see him glance around at the other party members before he brings his attention back to her, and just replies, "We don't need tag team. This could just be you and me, yeah?"
Bring it on.
Oh boy.
She can't help it.
I love it.
All right, so Azora's moved only 2 spaces, so she's still got movement left. She's still got a bonus action left. Is there anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I guess.
Did the other kobolds hear this?
Rage. Yeah, they're right there, right? The other ones around?
Oh yeah, they would have heard for sure.
Where's the rage?
The features.
And Azora moving to
Rage.
that position would also be able to notice that there are several kobolds behind him in the room beyond as well.
Okay.
But not the same size as him. He is clearly the swollest of the Swolbolds, of the kobolds. Yeah.
The swollest of the bolds.
The swollest of the bolds.
So I guess if I can just move one more step forward, so I'm a little farther away from everybody, and then get into a rage. So, yeah, that's what she's gonna do.
Nice.
All right.
Can I take a free action to say something?
Sure.
Hearing that, Krusk would shout out, wait, we're placing bets! And he looks at the guy, the kobold with the, in front of me, and then I point to the food that Knobby's holding. They have bets!
Oh. So the kobold responds and just says, he kind of glances at his pockets and is like, my next meal on the board.
Yeah, and that hunk of meat on my fighter.
All right.
I'm gonna make friends with this kobold.
And at this point, the kobolds that are surrounding Krusk seem to be focused on this one-on-one combat that Azora seems to have accepted. I think, or maybe issued a challenge. I'm not really sure how that played out, but they seem to see it that way. So the Swolbold is going to rush forward.
Boo!
You see it actually take a step back and bounce off the wall before it runs forward.
We're doing it.
And
Oh yeah.
and runs forward with an attempted slam. We're gonna call it, maybe a clothesline, and it's going to attack Azora and see how this plays out.
Harsh.
Whew. So a 26 for
man.
a total of 13 bludgeoning damage as
Jeez
it
Louise.
rushes into her and connects just right across the shoulder and the chest, dealing a surprising amount of damage for a somewhat unarmed attack. Although he's very armed.
So it hits my rage hit points, right? That's what happens, or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So your rage hit points, and you get more each turn. They just keep coming back,
cool.
so to speak,
Cool.
and grow,
Sometimes
if I remember
super
correctly.
Whenever you take damage, you reduce your rage hit points first, then your regular hit points.
5 times 3, so 15.
Oh, okay.
So it hasn't. You've got
And
They
then
two
they
stack
rage
each
hits.
round until your rage
They
ends.
stack each round.
Right.
Yes.
Or no,
Yep.
wait. How rage hit points? How many did she get total?
Wait, was
5.
that bludgeoning
Yeah.
damage?
5
So that
times
she
your
has
berserker
resistance.
level.
And
She
you have
also has resistance to bludgeoning damage.
So that's half damage. I assume, right? Same as traditional 5e, half damage.
I don't believe she has resistance. I think
When I'm raging, I do.
She's raging, so she has resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Okay, let's go
That's
with
the
it.
sound Swolbold makes when he hits her. This will be good.
Yes, it'll be a good fight.
All right. So, with that, he is actually going to
Jump in.
Oh, I can do it?
Yeah, so
he's going to not do anything else except continue his move kind of around her to the other side. And then the minions that are next to Krusk seem to have accepted this as a one-on-one battle, but you see beyond the Swolbold himself, beyond Gorn, you see a number of minions just start piling into the room and into the space just beyond the door. They do not look like they're taking attacks yet, but they do look like they are starting to pile into the hallway itself. And with that, we move on to Yeemik.
Alright. We just don't know the number. It's actually a table for her rage hit points, so I'm not sure exactly the number. But, would Yeemik know Azora's look when she's in one-on-one combat and he wouldn't interrupt, or would he...
Oh.
Like, is this something he knows?
Well, you're not gonna attack that guy.
I love how you stated that as a fact. Okay. That's fine.
But there's a lot of other things you can attack in here.
I mean, you see the bets are happening.
Right. Those guys... Okay, more minions coming in.
Can you do like an area thing?
I can. I don't know that he would attack necessarily. You know what he's going to do? Is in the area in front of where the minions showed up, so just to the north of...
My pinging.
Yeah, go ahead and ping it.
Can I ping?
I
Long
think
click.
click and hold.
Yeah, long click. Hold.
Click and hold. There you go.
Up here.
Oh.
She's so excited.
Now I know.
So up there, I'm going to
And knowing
Greece.
is half the battle.
Yes.
go to my spells.
Yeah.
Thank you to my dear wife for running 2 characters.
What are you gonna do? One of these first level ones?
Grease.
Grease.
Hey, everybody, give him
Ah.
space. This is gonna happen now. You know, just stay out there.
And I
So
think...
you just rolled dexterity saving throw?
Close to ground in the area. Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have. Yeemik does not have to roll that.
No.
If
no,
they go
that's
into
if,
it.
if
they
anyone
roll.
goes into it.
So
He's like
did
throwing
it give,
grease out.
Can you go back to... is that the whole spell?
range 60 foot, 10 foot cube? Okay.
Yes. So I'm hitting
So
the
you
2
wanna-
above, and then... Yeah.
So ping them. Yeah.
Hitting
Let me
those guys and then...
Draw
down
it out
the-
here.
Thank you. Sorry.
So
Oh, you want it
center.
here?
Yeah.
Did I land that right?
Yes. Perfect.
Okay, cool. Cool,
All
cool,
right,
cool.
everybody, just take it easy. This is one-on-one combat. We're taking bets right now. Everybody, slow down.
Love it. Love it. All right. Is he doing anything else on his turn?
Yes, he's gonna, as a bonus action, I can prepare a alchemist fire. I'm just gonna have it prepared and ready to use.
Where do you do that? Is it one
That's
of these?
yeah.
Which
It's
one?
just an ability, so tactical chemistry. I think it is. But yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right, prepped and ready. So, Krusk.
Awesome. So I'm going to create, or I'm going to drop that spell.
Okay.
There's no need. Yeah, this is good. See, we'll just let them solve this problem, and we can eat. Perfect. I love food. Knobby, get out. Just give them some meat. It's just a little hunk to eat while we're doing this.
All right.
And then I would also cast, let me just double check, because I want to use Druidcraft to make sensory effects that last one round. So I want it to be like a Colosseum. Is that possible? Almost like, let's see. Sensory
Feel like a
effects.
cheering crowd, like type of deal.
Yeah.
That's awesome,
I
dude.
think that's doable. Yeah.
Why not,
Then they
right?
go boom, 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 boom.
It's hard to tell if it's the sound of rain or not, but it's like orchestrated rain because
Gotcha.
I am a druid. So yeah, that's what I'm going to spend and I have my Druidcraft is also updated, so I can actually alter weather within a 10-foot range, but I'm not going to do that. I just want it to literally be sounds like that. Just encourage the battle.
Gotcha.
All right, that's it.
All right. So the trapsmith comes out and around the corner, and you see him move forward in his.
What the heck's going on, man? I thought we were in a fight here. What's going on?
He's trying to get an eye on, because he heard his buddy Gorn, and he's moving forward, and he's trying to get to try to figure out where Gorn is in that central chamber, but he can't quite make him out. So he's just kind of peeking around, trying to get an eye on him, but doesn't attack at this point. What's Knobby up to?
Knobby does what Master Krusk says. So first thing he does is he just lets this kobold take that piece of meat, steps back here, and free action draws and presents a piece of meat to this one.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're going to hear as he's moving the sound shift, and it's gonna be a shift to welcome to the dungeon, we've got fun and games. And he does basically a parody version of Welcome to the Jungle, but it is welcome to the dungeon, we've got fun and games, we've got everything you want. And so he shifts his voice to that, and he wants to shift his overbearing. He wants to, without people kind of figuring out, he wants to shift the protection he's put over onto Krusk, onto,
Azora.
Azora. There we go. He wants to shift it onto Azora. So he's shifting that protection, making this guy have disadvantage on her. And let me see, what else can he do? He's wanting to do that where no one's going to pick it up. He wants people to think that he's just shifting the song, because he doesn't want Master Krusk to know that he's influencing the battle. He doesn't want anybody to know he's influencing the battle. That would totally solve the thing. But that's his intention. And then as a bonus action, he can also give Bardic Inspiration to her.
Okay.
So that's my bonus, my main, my move, and the free action to give some extra meat.
Cool. Doing all the things.
It's filling up your
All
whole
right.
turn. Love it.
Yeah. That's an action economy at work.
Yeah. And I'm just chilling.
So,
That's it. Oh,
so
sorry.
Azura has Bardic Inspiration.
Nice.
Do I need to roll a deception to do that sneakily, or is everybody distracted sufficiently?
No, I think it's fine. I don't know that. I think it's fine. I'm not
Okey-dokey.
super stressed about it. Okay, so Azora, having been hit with the big clothesline that she mostly shrugged off.
Yes.
What's she doing on her turn? It's her turn to swing
That's
back.
her her turn, and she is going to use one of her maneuvers, her raking strikes. So I don't know if I have to make the melee attack first.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna make her a melee attack with the axe first.
And if it hits, she can activate it.
Okay, that's how it works.
And do a second attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
That would be a hit.
And then it's the raking strike.
You can make an additional attack, so you can attack again.
And I can attack again
You have disadvantage.
at disadvantage with my axe again.
Correct.
Mhm.
So it's just kind of like shoo, shoo, like a forward and then a backhand swipe.
Yeah, and you can click disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Come on, girl.
See.
Oh, pretty good.
Ooh.
Nice. That
Can
is
I
a hit.
Still do a
the
shield?
first one.
Yeah, that's a bonus action.
Yes.
Mhm. Yep.
I'm gonna smack him with the shield. This is what I made the character to do. So
Wow.
it's exciting. Yeah.
Oh,
Choo
yes.
choo.
Is that
boom in the
22 damage
face.
altogether?
Let's see. 5 and 10 is 15 and 7. Yep.
Boom.
Yes, it was.
Yeah! Full fist going.
So,
So, like, the
Uh,
other kobolds are watching this, and they had meat given to them, and they're like, almost taking bites.
all right. So, that said, the the Swolbold
He's gonna be
Having-
pissed.
taking multiple hits. You see him grab onto the two statues beside him as if they were ropes and start shaking them as if he's building his energy, building his momentum. And then he raises his head and locks eyes with Azora and just goes for a good old-fashioned slap. Just open-handed slap. We're gonna call it a slam.
Lost your camera, Josh.
Oh no, that's no fun.
The slap was so powerful.
You are correct. Yeah, it slapped me off camera. Oh shoot.
100%.
It went totally dead. Okay, so I'm going to switch to a crappy webcam. Sorry, guys.
That's
all
fine.
right.
No worries.
You can try unplugging and plugging back in.
Yeah, that was the first thing I tried.
Yes, right?
And that didn't do anything. So let's go to here and switch me to... Let's see, voice and video. I should just label this one crappy webcam.
That's great.
Okay.
Sweet.
Is
we
my
gotcha.
crappy webcam lined up?
You look beautiful.
Yeah, looks great.
Can you see me now? I guess.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, the old Swolbold, does a 15 connect? What is her AC? 16.
Ooh, yeah.
All right. So, what happens is he connects with the slap, and he even screams out, "Woo!" But you realize that the armor just completely nothing happened, and so. Yeah, he was supposed to roll at disadvantage. He sucked anyway. At that point,
Don't get in a power slap with Azora.
he narrows his eyes and rotates back around to the other side of her and passes his turn. The kobolds, grease triggers when they try to move.
Yes.
Okay, so unfortunately for the kobolds who are in it, The kobolds in the back are pushing their way through, and therefore pushing them. And so these two guys, it's a deck save, right?
Yes. CR DC 14.
Oh,
So there's going to be 3 of them who need to make this, and
they are like
They
ice
are
skating
so
over it. Oh,
Okay.
no. Yay.
so 2 of them manage to kind of push through and get out of the way without falling. Oh, sorry, a 4th one will. Sorry. Also, let's see.
Oh, nope.
Okay, so you made it.
Whatever.
One of them gets in there and just plunges face first into the grease, and you see him slide across, just like a sickening blech,
That's fine.
as the rest of the kobolds pile into the room, and one of them
One of the other-
nosedives.
One of
They're
the
not
other
being-
kobolds says, "Save it for the after party."
They're not being aggressive at this point. They look like they're just really excited to watch the show. And then it is Yeemik's turn. Actually, I will say the others on this side are starting to pile in as well. And then it's Yeemik's turn.
Okay. I forgot to do the thing. I have to roll that fizzle die. So can you roll me a D4?
Oh,
A D4.
And I just need to check what the spell level of grease is.
Grease.
I think I'm okay. I don't think I have a... Yeah.
first, I
first level.
believe.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm good. I have to roll above the spell slot.
You rolled a 4.
Yeah, so I'm good.
Okay.
Okay.
So, hey guys, how's it going? I'm going to disengage as a bonus action and go over in between those statues there. Yeah. And I gotta get rid of this thing on this turn, so party starts!
And I throw the alchemist fire on the grease pit.
On the grease pit?
Oh,
Where's the alchemist fire? This? Or that?
You could go to my features and click it, I think.
So that happened.
This one.
And
Yes. No, up a little. Tactical.
Tactical chemistry. Okay.
And will it let you click the alchemist fire? Yeah, there you go.
it should.
It just.
Although
gives a
it won't let
description.
you throw it
It
in
won't
the
let
thing.
you throw it in the
Yeah.
thing. Okay, okay.
Yeah, in the chat.
Oh,
Not
so it's
through
all on
that
fire.
link, at
That
least.
is cool.
Okay, so go ahead. So you were targeting the actual the grease, not a specific kobold, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the kobolds themselves are so the grease, the alchemist fire lands in the grease immediately catches fire.
Oh, accident! Oh.
And
I said party. I have a bonfire.
And you see 2 kobold minions just howling and yelling, and one of them rolling around because it was prone, but the other one, like a good low budget film with somebody on with a sleeve on fire, running around, and then drops on the ground right outside of the grease pit.
Oh no.
Smoky. And that's Yeemik's turn.
All right. So Krusk just saw 2 kobolds immolated, so to speak. What is he? Is he still just like popping the popcorn essentially?
Are
Or
the
is he
two,
taking
are the
some
3
action?
next to me that are immediately next to me? Are they looking like they're taking an aggressive stance, or are they still chilling?
They're getting fed.
They don't look like they are immediately upset by the burning deaths of their cohorts.
Would they let me move through their space? Are we like at least neutral?
Possibly.
Hey, can I just step past you so I can get a better view? to this guy right here.
Excuse me, pardon me.
Make a persuasion check.
All right. Let me skills, persuasion, roll. Come on, victory.
All right.
Get good persuasion.
It is. It's part of my school.
Yeah.
I am.
So he actually kind of uses one arm to like stiff arm you, and is like, "No, don't get in my way. I want to see too."
I pick him up nicely, and I said, "Well, right on my shoulders, buddy. Will he let me put him on my shoulders?"
He's gonna try to resist.
Aw.
So,
Nobby's immediately jealous.
oh, that's true.
Oh.
Make an athletics check.
I go to lift, and I look at Knobby, who's looking very much with those sad children eyes, like if you lift up another kid. And I decide against it. I will burn my turn doing this, and I'll just set him back down.
Okay. So if you've ever tried to pick up an angry 4-year-old,
yes.
That's the
exactly.
Holy God.
All right, never mind. I'll give you a better view. And then I'm actually going to attempt to move into Nobby's square and then here.
Okay, cool. That is very doable.
Okay, that will be the end of my turn.
All right. With that, you see the trapsmith, goggles and all, finally creep into the room and is just kind of staring in awe at the slugfest going on in the center of this chamber.
Aren't we all?
And then Knobby.
Okay, so Knobby, bonus action. Wait, is it a bonus action to maintain, or is that a free action? I think it's free.
You don't have to. Are you talking about a concentration spell?
Yeah, for my.
Yeah, it doesn't
overbearing
cost you
rhythm.
anything. It
Okay.
doesn't cost anything. It just continues until it's interrupted, or you. Yeah.
So, meat to this one. He just
Okay.
kind of gets a hunk of meat out and taps him on the shoulder and just hands it to him while he keeps up the noise. So he's got that with a bonus action. No move action necessary. Let me see. No one needs inspiration right now. She has inspiration for the next 10 minutes. And so he's going to just continue to sing that, and he's going to start in on the next portion that would come up. We're the adventurers that can get you what you need. If you've got the meat, honey, let's have us a feast.
Oh, this is awesome. Okay. All right. Is that Nobby's turn then?
Yeah.
All right.
There's not much else he can do aside from what he's already sneakily doing.
Gotcha. All right. So Azora,
Okay.
what is she into this turn?
I think this type. So the song, does that give her an advantage from
you can
Knobby?
add your
That
inspiration
gives
dice.
the other guy disadvantage.
Got it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. That's all. Okay.
That
So
gives the other guy disadvantage. You
Cool.
do have a bardic inspiration, which is an extra d6. to
On
add to
any
something.
roll.
Non-combat or non-damage.
Yeah.
You can add to one ability check, one attack roll, or a saving throw it makes.
Pretty much no damage at roll.
No damage.
You
It's
can
got to
do
be
it
a
on the
20.
On the bardic
It's got to be a
inspiration,
D20.
the bardic inspiration, at least the class feature reads, once within the next 10 minutes, the creature can roll the die and add the number rolled to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw it makes.
Yep.
I was just saying not to the damage dice. Just.
Oh, the actual damage
Yeah.
dice.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
It's
I
gotta
can
be
use
like the-
it on this one with the axe.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
So I add.
But you don't have to add it before you roll the die. You can roll the die, see what the number is, and then choose whether to add it or not.
Very cool. Okay. So So I'm going to swing with the axe again.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I don't think it's going to even help if I add it, right?
No,
No.
that one is always bad.
But she's still going to do a shield attack after that.
She
Just
totally
'cause.
can. And a 14 is on the money.
Ah.
4-7.
She takes a whiff.
Well, see, it's like even when the good guy's fighting the heel, there has to be a back and forth, see? So
It's true.
that's where that one is, right? Right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Mm.
Good. It's good showmanship. I mean, the crowd goes wild.
Yes.
All right.
So all the little kobolds are like, yeah, when she whips it, and then like, no, when she doesn't.
Yes, exactly.
So the Swolbold eats a shield right in the nose, backs up, staggers back. You can see a little trickle of blood out of one nostril as it is. It's definitely taken some damage, and doesn't seem to be doing a lot in return. You see it look almost a little demoralized by this turn of events, and in the interest of time, it is actually going to eat that shield and then just kind of flop down on the ground in the middle of the
Azora's gonna
chamber.
step on him with one foot. Raise the axe.
All right.
Yay.
Immediately, one of the kobold minions slides across the ground, just kind of like baseball sliding into home plate, except he gets down on the ground right next to the Swolbold and slams the ground 3 times.
Krusk is running in to do the same thing.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
And then Krusk looks at Swolbold, and he's going to use his druid craft to stabilize him if he is going unconscious.
Yeah, he's not. He was bloodied, but it was going to be a slugfest back and forth, and just being 10:35 already. In the interest of time, I think we go ahead and call this combat. We knew which way this was going.
Yeah.
But the Swolbold kind of pushes off Azora's foot from his chest and stands back up just angrily, but
She would help him back up too.
He's kind of crestfallen, his head is hanging, and you see him reach behind his back and start to unclasp the belt.
Oh.
Nice.
And
That could very easily be a belt of giant strength. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
exactly what
saying?
I was picturing too.
he undoes he unclasps the belt and he hands it over to Azora, and you see his stature shrink ever so slightly. And not hugely, because he's still bigger than the other kobolds. He's still Swolbold. But it's almost as if we went from Swolbold on steroids to Swolbold clean. As he hands
Swolbold
it
on
over.
the juice, Swolbold natty.
Yes. He hands over, he holds it out, and with his head still down, he says, "You are now the rightful intercontinental title holder. Champion." Oh, yeah.
She'll accept it. Pat his shoulder. Give him a little headbutt too. Move on. Can she put it on? She'll put it on. She will.
Yeah, she can. So she can put it on and immediately
Explodes through the
feels-
ceiling.
well, it doesn't affect your size so much as it affects your strength, but you do feel this fiery burning in your veins as you put it on and clasp it in the back, and you feel your muscles just ripple and grow ever so slightly. But you can tell that even though it's a slight difference in appearance, it is a massive difference in capability. And Azora has just donned a belt of fire giant strength.
Ooh, nice.
Whoa. Okay, that's big.
So,
Sweet.
yeah. And with that, the Swolbold starts walking head down back toward the exit, or the entrance, so to speak, where y'all came in at the very south end of the chamber. And
Okay, so as he's passing, Knobby's gonna come up, gonna look at Master Krusk, and he's gonna come back, and he's gonna grab his arm, and he's gonna put it up and say, and shift his vocal cords to more like an announcer type of statement, and say, "Come back next Sunday, for the next round. Swolbold versus Krusk."
Yes.
I feel like this could be an ongoing thing. Like every Sunday night, we do like a little. Okay. So that said, with that, the kobolds start working their way out of the main chamber.
Wait. What? Hey, we're looking for another short person here. A dwarf, yes. Does anyone know of a dwarf around here?
He's with the human.
There's a human too.
Yeah, specious.
What's his name?
He's
Specious.
He's
Is he,
suspicious. Yeah.
Is he nice? Like,
He's kind of a jerk.
all right,
We're Gorm's people.
oh, sweet. So wait, did you guys work for him or what?
Oh yeah. He says the dragon's gonna bring us more food, but if you guys beat Gorm, yeah, I think we're done here.
Wait. I got a piece of meat if you just take me to where we gotta go.
I'll take the meat. He reaches out for the meat.
Knobby?
Gives him meat.
And he takes the meat, takes a big bite of it, chewing on one side, and just says, "Just step on one of those plates." And he points back toward the big double doors at the end of the passageway. And you notice as you follow his gesture that there are 4 of these stone plates that just are raised just ever so slightly higher than the ones around them.
Master Krusk would begin to walk up to them and
All right.
Azora's
step on
coming
one.
to.
And at that point, as soon as Krusk steps on the first one,
Oh boy.
a door, the door, the big door ahead of you, swings wide open. And you see in the chamber beyond, let me pull up my
People.
journal entry.
Oh boy.
Red dragon purple.
The hell we're doing this.
Oh no.
You see
Well, somebody's already got fire giant strength equipped on, so
I got something.
You see in the
for that. Nice.
You see in the chamber beyond, steep steps lead up to a dais that dominates this room. 4 large anvils rest next to large vats of water. The walls contain detailed murals that depict dwarven craftsmen creating radiant weapons and armor. And sitting up next at the top of the dais is a dragon the size of a large dog. Tinges of red peek through its charcoal black scales. An elderly male human in robes stands near it, glaring at an even older female dwarf. As you enter, the top of the dais wavers in heat haze, and a jet of blue fire erupts upward from it. The dragon hisses. After my transformation, I'll have a pleasurable meal indeed. And
Yeah,
it
we got a
turns
lot
towards
here,
the
man.
party and just puffs a breath of smoke.
Oh man, we can feed you good stuff. I'm so excited. You're excited about a feast. I think we're going to combat.
Master Krusk, I think he's talking about eating you.
I mean, I probably would eat myself. So
Killian's gonna be so mad he missed the dragon. Oh yeah.
Right. So with that, we are going to go to combat here, and I'm going to go ahead and add everybody to. Oops. Click the wrong thing there. Oops, I added the stream capture. Get out of here. Remove. Okay.
Ooh, nice roll.
Nice, Krusk. Journal.
Okay.
Journal?
I'm excited to fight this thing.
Hill Giants.
Oh, man.
Ooh, Knobby.
All right.
Knobby knows a real threat when he sees one, I guess. He's like, those kobolds, nah, Master Krusk was fine, but this thing,
Master Krusk's in trouble.
Master Krusk gonna get in trouble. He needs
He's
some.
probably gonna run in there and do stupid stuff. Adam, you might actually have the stream token selected. So I don't. You can shift click and it should deselect it. I just noticed when you moved your character, it moved with you a lot. There you go.
Yeah. Okie dokie. It's not doing it now. I don't know why.
It happens.
All right. So the two blue tokens do not look like the actual people that they represent.
Okay.
The one on the right is the robed figure, and he actually looks like this. And hopefully a figure just popped up for y'all.
Not for me.
A journal
Not
entry. It did
yet.
not.
I've got the whole journal open. Which character was he?
I can go
Let's
to the
see.
journal entry.
Actually, if you click up on 17 where it says his name, it'll display it.
Oh, did it just add it to your journal? Is that what happened?
No, it displayed a
Specius.
different journal. It's gone now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me try this. Clicked a different thing.
Well, there's
Oh,
Paula.
I see it on. Yeah, I say Paula. Yeah,
I only see
Okay.
Paula.
I see Specius and Paula.
I saw the guy. Yeah,
Okay.
that
So,
guy.
and
There
again.
he is.
All right. So, Specious is the acolyte who is on the right, and Paula is
So
the commoner who's on the left, who unfortunately the token looks like a bearded dude.
Real
But yeah.
dwarf.
She's a
And
dwarf.
That's
got a beard.
well, I guess that checks out. That checks out. The old bearded lady. All right. All right. And so, with that, we have Knobby starting us out. You see this this red dragon that is kind of the size of like a Great Dane, big dog that hissed and blew a puff of smoke in your direction and has promised to have a good meal once his transformation is complete. Now, you're not really sure what that means exactly, but
It means bad
looks
news
like,
for Master Krusk.
yeah, he looks like he's ready to pounce on the party. What does Knobby do?
He knows it's time to get serious, so he's doing starting bardic. He's starting his song, the battle hymn. He's gonna say, "No one's going to eat Master Krusk," and starts up that deep windwood type of noise in his throat with his song. And let me see, what would it be? This time it will be doo-doot, 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 doo-doot. So that's what he's starting up.
All right.
Yeah. So that's going to be disadvantage on attacks to Krusk, and then he's also going to go ahead and get that Bardic Inspiration started on Krusk as well. So Krusk has a Bardic Inspiration and that.
All right. And Azora still has hers. She didn't use hers, right?
Correct.
I did not.
So long as 10's minutes, she still has it for probably 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
So
That checks out. All right.
Sweet.
Anything else Knobby's doing? Is he moving at all?
he doesn't want to be too far from Master Krusk. Master Krusk is probably going to run in there.
Oh yeah, I rolled a
So-
wisdom saving throw, so
I know I
we're
saw
making some
that.
decisions here. I like leaving my decisions to dice.
He's not going to move yet.
All right.
He's gonna wait.
Okay. All right. So Krusk is up next.
Yep, I move my 5 spaces. I believe I have 25 movement speed. And then I'm going to cast a spell.
So
It's-
you actually have 30. So you've got one more
Oh.
space if you want it.
Yeah, I rolled really bad on my wisdom saving throw.
Go.
Charge!
Yep. I know I have Azora. I have Azora on my back. That's good.
And
Oh, yeah. I have 35, so don't worry, I got you.
Dropping that pestilence for now.
Okay. All right.
You
So
see
that's the old con save.
Yep, you see the bugs fly out from the beard. Oh, come on.
All right. Well, there's that one.
Wow.
And then
Nobby
Just-
makes a mental note to himself. Make sure Master Krusk takes
Yay.
Yeah.
all right. So Specious did not make out so well. So he's taking 1d4 piercing damage, 4 piercing damage.
Like mosquitoes and stuff, or what?
Flies,
piercing-
mosquitoes, fleas. They're just pestilence coming from my beard.
All right.
Sheesh. I don't
So-
know why V gets close to him.
So you see the insects start attacking the dragon, and it's like mosquitoes flying into one of the little shocking things. So they're just like psst, psst, burning off as soon as they touch this fiery dragon beast. On the other hand, you notice them getting up under the robes of Specious, and he's starting to hop around and dance and slapping at himself. There's only one of him. At himself, trying to get
Maybe
these
there's one more
bugs out
personality.
from his robes. He's got 6 personalities. All right, so
And
he's
so at this-
he's not happy about that.
At this point, I'm the only one who's taken damage, yeah?
I did a little
like
bit.
in the whole.
You haven't lost any past your temp, right, Azora?
No, she did.
I did a little bit.
We pulled up the table with the correct numbers.
Hmm.
I'm still
wait.
fine.
She's fine.
Okay.
She's great.
Well, I've taken a hit. All right, my turn is over. I did click
Gotcha.
end turn, so it's Paula's turn.
Yep. All right, Paula.
I'm gonna
takes,
get you when I point to Paula.
takes the opportunity to bolt across the room.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and she just calls out, "Beware! It's dangerous!"
Thanks.
Before Azora is up next.
Wait, can she
Um,
take her action to take
if you-
another 6 steps?
She probably could, but she actually does have 5 squares of movement. But
Come on back here, you
she's gonna
shiny.
huddle over here. I think we might change her name to Captain Obvious, but aside from that,
Mistress
All
of
right.
the unobscure.
Indeed. All right, so Azora.
So Azora can. Hold on. I want to move you, not measure. How do I get off of measure again?
Click that one.
Oh, go up to
did.
the.
Select token.
I did.
No, not that. Now to the right. The square here.
Oh, okay. Got it. So she's gonna run up in front of Krusk. And I have to enact the rage again, right?
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
bonus action.
Okay, so a bonus action, enact her rage, and then she is going to do her dragon breath
Oh yeah.
at the dragon. I think. Yeah,
Dragon breath of the dragon.
I think so.
That checks out.
So it's lightning.
Oh no, it's only 4 though. Oh. Okay,
Yes.
so he's got to make a dex save. Yep.
I know.
It's a cone, so I think it's both of them.
Is it both
right
of
or
them?
no?
Can I do
She
I
that?
thought-
chose a 30
Oh, it's
foot
a
line.
I should
line.
pick the line.
Yeah.
It's a line. Yeah.
Because I figured that made more sense for lightning.
Ah,
It did make
do
more sense.
something.
It's fine.
Just no like interrupt
So-
or something. Ah,
I'm good. I got my rage.
I got my rage.
I moved up.
The bardic inspiration doesn't help there because it's a saving throw. So
Got
Yeah,
it,
she
got
can't
it.
apply it to somebody else's check. Yeah.
I was
All
wondering
right.
how the inspiration works, or prestige. Is that what it is? Or no, it's inspiration.
Inspiration. There's certain things where you
Yeah.
can spend it.
Oh, okay, it's just certain things you can spend it. Okay. I didn't know if it was
it's
like-
pretty much. There's probably an exception somewhere, but it's pretty much anytime Azora rolls a d20. If she forces somebody else to roll a d20, she can't use it on that. But anytime she's making a d20 check, whether it's an attack
You
or
can do a
save
reroll.
or whatever, it's not a reroll, but you can roll a d6 and add it. Oh, you're talking about inspiration. Never mind. I'm on bardic. Whatever.
Oh, okay, yes. I was talking about the
Inspiration.
inspiration. Yeah, how that works. I just wasn't quite sure.
There's some
They need to
features that
rename
you
one
spend.
or the other of those.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you have.
So it's only certain things that you can use with that.
It might be selfless aid.
Yeah.
You spend your inspiration
Got
to
it.
aid an ally attacking a creature.
Okay, now I got it.
Yes.
Learning systems.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A5E is it gives a lot more options for what you can do with your inspiration. Not your bardic inspiration, that's pretty close to regular 5e, but your regular inspiration, every character has some kind of special thing that they can do with it.
Got
Cool.
it. Okay.
Okay. So, that was Azora's turn,
Yes, I'm all done.
right?
Yes.
So Yeemik is up next.
Okay.
She's doing, buddy.
Hi, so I guess I'm going in the room because that's where everybody's going.
Okay.
Yep, there we go.
How far can you
I can go to the normal 25, I think, or 30.
go?
30.
You
I think
can
you're
go
25.
30.
Oh,
Nope,
you're
you're 30.
30.
You're 30.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm a quick little goblin.
You can go right up here.
But behind, thanks.
Okay.
Okay.
You're kind of like the creep.
Yes, that's natural. So, speaking of inspiration, I'm going to spend mine to use my ability to examine the dragon and find out if it has any vulnerabilities.
Where's that?
That's
All right.
critical evaluation. Okay.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I like
Mhm.
that aspect of advanced 5e.
Yeah, it's similar to what's the action in Pathfinder 2e that lets
Recall
you
knowledge.
recall knowledge, yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So, does it have any vulnerabilities? Let's see.
Oh.
Quick.
Yes, sir. Killian likes
All right.
strange.
Determine its resistances, immunities, vulnerabilities.
You
what
choose
language?
one.
Oh, you just choose one?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you pick the vulnerabilities. It has no inherent vulnerabilities.
Water?
Yeah, so-
Splash attack?
Nothing. You might think so.
There's one thing that everybody's vulnerable to, and that's death. And I pull out my little jack-in-the-box and throw it at it. I'm going to use
What is that?
spells, cantrips, chill touch
Uh-oh, here we go.
Chill touch on which
on
one?
the dragon.
Okay, let me just target him.
Yeah, the other dude seems like he can't even handle bugs, so I'm not worried about him.
All right. All right, so your spectral hand that reaches out with the chill of death reaches out in his direction, and he kind of shrugs it off.
Gross.
You not that he's immune to it, but you didn't roll high enough to hit it.
Yeah.
And we're gonna treat that as him just being so tough that it didn't phase him.
It's fine. Killian gives me lots of death hands, so I'll have more later. Okay, just me.
He has, because he's an artificer,
right.
he has a jack-in-the-box that he pulls up, and it literally shoots out a dead hand from some dead person that Killian the
Oh,
Wizard's
that's hilarious. All right. Okay, so is that all for Yeemik?
Yeah, that's Yeemik.
Okay. So the dragon,
Y'all lined
Making
up in a
another-
line nice and easy, you know?
Yeah, we
they
did.
sure did.
I'm so tiny.
So he does pass his save. He's gonna step over and right here breathe his fire breath.
Yeah.
I told you I rolled a bad wisdom save.
Which is not actually a line, it's actually a 10-foot cone, so it's only gonna hit the first two, unfortunately.
I'm
Yeah.
Oh,
so
lucky
shiny.
for you.
But if y'all can roll
Oh,
some
got it.
saves there, Krusk
Now, wait a
and
second.
Azora.
Is that an attack roll that he has to make?
No,
The dragon? No.
That's
It's
a
a-
save.
It forces a save, yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
So you
We
could
take
potentially
half,
add
right?
your bardic.
but we
inspiration
made it. It's a
if
DC 12, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're fine this
Yep.
time.
All right. So
I mean,
it is
fine-ish.
safe for it is safe for half. So you did take 11
Okay.
11 fire damage.
Yeesh.
So yeah, 9
But
total for you.
9.
Yeah, because you have 2 rage
okay.
HP.
All right. Then specious.
come on. You
Man.
found one of these saves.
They're just balling. All right, so specious reaches over and you see him
Actually, the bugs would drop.
oh, would they? Oh, because of the I gotcha.
Concentration.
You see him kind of point at the dragon, and actually, no, he's not pointing at the dragon. He's going to run back over here to the side, away from everybody. You see him point at the dais at the top, and a bolt of energy releases from his hand and seems to be consumed by the dais at the top. And that burst echoes throughout the chamber, and you see the different anvils, all 4 of them, burst into flames as well. And as that happens, you see the flames that are intertwined between the dragon's scales flicker just a bit, flicker just a little brighter, as whatever this species is doing seems to be triggering something in the chamber and also in the dragon at the same time. And with that, I'm going to add some effects here and have Knobby go ahead and take his turn.
Okie dokie. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Probably right about here is where he'll move. So I gotta move up here first. And
Oh,
then
you're not
over
going to go in the line?
No. Nobby knows better. Nobby knows better.
I feel fine.
So Knobby steps over there. He's keeping up the music, so it's going to be, buddy, you're a dragon making big noise, playing in the dungeon, gonna make you trying to be somebody someday. You've got flames on your face, you big disgrace.
Nice.
Krusk is gonna kick your can all over the place, singing. And then, there you go.
Love it.
Yep, gonna keep it going. As far as other things he's going to do, he doesn't like this guy making stuff go boom boom. But he also doesn't want to take away from Master Krusk. He's gonna make it extra loud, I guess.
Okay.
He's gonna, with the singing, he's going to go boom and lead into the eventual thing next time. But he's gonna up the volume, and he's gonna look at Specious.
Yeah.
And try and do Voice of the Woods. So that's a charisma save.
Okay. Wow.
Nice.
All right. So Voice of the Woods does. Is that the one that does
A
psychic
D4.
damage?
Psychic damage, and he's frightened.
Oh, nice. Okay. So roll your d4. And I will put the frightened condition on here.
Okay. Should pop up in a second. Why, I don't know why it said 2d4, 1d4.
Oh, we'll take the first one if it gives more than
There
one.
we go.
Okay, cool.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Okay. Anything else for old Knobby?
I don't think so, because that's about what Knobby can do. So that note kind of sends out that psychic blast, but other than that, he's got to stay where he is.
Gotcha. You hear the dragon as as Specious reacts, kind of grabbing his head at the pulses and psychic damage that he's taking. You see the dragon glare at Knobby and say, "Leave him alone."
Knobby
Krusk is
would
up.
almost Knobby
Okay.
would almost echo in his voice underneath the other things he's singing. Krusk will kick your can all over the place. You do that verse just again, just low enough underneath.
That checks out. All right, what is Krusk into?
The first thing I do is bonus action healing word because I'm not feeling so well. And so I gain 6 hit points, and then my action is going to be to wild shape into. I gotta double check my wild shape options here. Let's see which one hurts more. That's what I want.
Gator, probably?
That's what I can't remember if it was the black bear or the gator
I can't remember either.
That's from the
because they don't
belt.
because they don't keep the multi attack, right? Let's
I
see.
think they do.
Oh, they keep all the statistics.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think they do.
If I just retain my hit points. Simple. All right.
So in that case, it's definitely the bear.
I'm going to black bear. I'm going to drop a token. Just kidding. Can you put the black bear here for me?
You got it.
So
Well, I
fun.
tried to.
It won't let you.
Oh, there he went.
Aw.
There it I'm going to just put Krusk over here just because I need the HP and stuff.
Yep.
But so, and then I'm going to take my move action to get into here. And I believe that is all I can actually do this round. But I do gain temporary HP. So go ahead. I'm going to read that real quick and you can keep going.
Okay. Cool.
Is
So
there
with that,
is there a chance I could free action shout to Krusk?
I got something for you, buddy. Don't go too far away.
I mean,
All right.
I've already moved, so.
so
You're
with
gonna have
that,
to catch
you
it.
see, you see, Paula bolts out the double doors at this point
Good.
Mission
and
done.
kind of hides in the little alcove
Okay.
beyond that gate. And then Azora is up next.
I gained
We
4
succeeded.
temporary HP.
With our mission, she's out. Ish. So, mission complete.
These guys are bothering me. So, I think I'm the better dragon. She's gonna take a swipe with the axe and follow.
Oh my gosh.
And
Okay, look, the bardic inspiration can't help you with that. You need something. You need a little bit higher.
a little bit higher, and then she's gonna do the shield though after.
There we go.
That
There we go.
connected. There you go.
The shield always seems to connect.
There's no flanking in A5E, right?
I don't think so. Although it would make sense for
just
there
wasn't
to
sure.
be.
I couldn't remember.
I don't know.
5e doesn't have it, so I'm pretty sure that this doesn't have it. Or it
Well-
doesn't have it like normal, I don't think.
Is that like a skill?
5e
you can
has it
have
as
or
an-
something?
as a variant, as an optional rule.
Yeah.
If they do have flanking, they
Yeah.
call it something different, I think, because it's
I didn't see it when I did the control
Oh, you're
F,
right. It's
so.
like
yeah.
grouping up or something like that.
Oh, is it?
Man, I feel like I saw it.
It's not gang up, right?
Gang up. That's what I think I'm thinking of.
But that might be from Suede.
That's a.
That might be Suede. Am I thinking that?
Yeah.
Too
So
It
it
also
is-
might be a
Systems,
cobalt
yeah.
thing.
But yeah.
That's all good.
Okay. All right. So whoa, I lost track. All right. So I'm taking 9.
9 to the
Yeah,
nose.
9 off the Wiedemann.
9 to the nose.
Yes.
Booped on the snoot.
The shield is better than the axe every time.
It is. I'm like, what is this?
Seemingly every time. Except for that one turn that was like just hacking away
That
at the
is true.
Swolbold.
You can
But
exert one more time. if you
otherwise-
want.
I don't want to use it yet.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Is that all
Yeemik.
Zora's got this turn?
I think that's all I can do. Yeah. I'm gonna stay
Okay.
where I am.
All right, our little goblin friend.
Yeemik, what's he doing?
All right, I'm gonna move to the right. Over, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, over here.
Here?
And I'm
right.
actually,
So, pause
Yeah.
just a second.
Yeah.
So, Yeemik gets here. So, he's moved 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. And as he nears this glowing, fiery anvil,
yes.
he actually takes 1 point of fire damage.
Ah,
Oh, buddy.
ouch.
It's just one point of fire damage, but these things are glowing intensely hot.
I don't like that.
Perhaps.
Okay.
Perhaps even more so than the dais at the top of the chamber.
Yikes. All right. As I'm going,
Are you still going here?
yeah, I keep going. I'm gonna try to get away from it, but as I'm going, I want to try to throw one of my potions at Krusk.
Krusk goes down here.
He's a bear now.
Oh!
Yeah,
Bear Krusk.
that's just a placeholder.
Which one?
The one at the bottom. The bear is actual Krusk.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
throw one of my potions to him.
How do
to
you
use.
represent that?
So how are you? Well, I'm trying to give him one of my potions. I'm hoping I can use my action to throw it at him.
Got it. Skills.
Sure.
Well, but DM will say.
Yeah, he could do that. That
So
one's not really there.
Okay. And do I need to roll anything for the throw, or is it just sacrifice
just
action?
So I would actually say we'll have. Oh wait, you're throwing a potion to a bear.
Yes, right in his mouth. And
I could catch it in my mouth, right?
I just
Yeah,
found out
okay.
he did.
So,
Uh-oh. Not sure I like
as the
this.
potion flies through the air, how would Krusk react to the potion flying toward him?
Oh, I would use a reaction or catch that in my mouth.
Okay, all right. So,
I'll burn a reaction so I don't have a attack of opportunity.
all right. So, use a reaction. Make a bite attack.
A bite attack.
Inventory.
Okay.
We're gonna call it AC 12.
But don't make it
Well,
Because I don't
too
have-
good of a bite
Oh, no.
attack.
I'm
Because
scared.
then you could.
Bardic
No.
inspiration. Bardic inspiration.
Bardic inspiration.
Oh, I do.
You do have inspiration.
You
That's
do
true.
have a bardic
Oh,
inspiration.
I don't know. If
So
this
this one is like a 50-50.
12.
12
Oh, that's 12.
on the money. All right.
I'm so excited. All right.
It clinks around in my jaws for a second, and then I finally like catch it just right.
Yes. Yes.
Which one?
What's the healing on
Alright.
that?
it's not a healing.
It's kind of like when something starts.
Oh.
It's when you have to
Oh.
breathe through your nose.
I'm picturing healing. Okay.
No. That's for later after we're all done.
Okay.
Your strength score increases
Okay.
to 20. Nice.
Oh gosh.
It was gonna be for Aurora, but she got that balance. She looks pretty good, not gonna lie. I put it in the journal, so I thought you could use it.
So that would actually
Oh.
change the damage, wouldn't it?
So you
Of
swole
my
bear.
attacks.
Yeah. It should
Swolbold.
it should auto calculate. So
It looks like it did not, but
well, so
Is it-
it won't in the text of the ability,
okay.
but when you roll it, it should pull. The damage calculation is
Oh,
the
I have
at
maneuver.
mod,
Sorry.
so it should automatically pull it.
So what we're saying is that Krusk went from a brown bear to a Swoldiac.
Yes.
Yes.
There it is.
Oh, or cocaine bear.
No.
I saw commercials for that.
So, lastly,
Weirdly
for
based on a true story, from what I hear. I don't know.
I think he's an artificer. He's used to the heat for now. He's going to sit in it for a second because that's as far as he can go and use his
Okay.
bonus action to hide.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll be honest with you.
Cool.
I did not look up maneuvers. How, is it?
Gotcha.
Is it? I didn't realize as a bear I get maneuvers. So, real quick, can I just do on my turn? Obviously, I can do a maneuver. Can you do more than one maneuver? Like, if I use a maneuver, is there like a limited per day maneuvers?
So you have a number of maneuvers that you could use, and they recharge. I want to say on a short rest, although my brain is not.
So can I use all of them once, technically?
You have a number of points for them. They're
Okay.
kind of like key points for
Ah.
a monk, similar, in that you have a number of them. You can spend the points however you want to.
Okay. I wonder.
Where is your
go ahead and keep.
maneuver?
Well, it's in the black bears. It's interesting. So I didn't realize the black bear. had a maneuver.
Oh, okay. Never
So
mind.
do I just have like 1 point, or does that not count?
So the maneuvers that are on the black bear are the standard maneuvers, I believe, like
Okay.
the ones that anybody can use, like
All right.
grapple.
Okay, I'm done.
Um,
I'm sorry. Perfect.
You're good. You're good. No worries. This is me not knowing a system as well as I probably should.
No, you're good. I'm
but-
excited that it literally says target must be. Let's see. If you are able to make a multi attack, you can replace it. So I am pumped for what I'm about to do. So go ahead.
All right. Cool.
As long
Cool.
as I
Cool.
survive.
That's why
We'll
we're
learn it
playing,
together.
Right? Yep.
You learn it between now and your next turn, and then you teach me how your maneuver works.
Sounds
We'll do it
good.
that way. All right, so Yeemik is finishing his turn. The dragon is up next. So first things first, the most important thing is we have to know if the ability recharged. And
no.
on 5 it did.
No.
So
No.
so noticing, although I'm gonna say Swolbear is odds and Azora's evens. All right. So he's going to turn and unleash his fire breath on Swolbold over there
Got it.
and roll the same exact damage.
Oh gosh, that's a failure.
Oh no.
That's 23 points of damage.
So 23.
Now I had oh, that didn't heal. You guys didn't heal me, so that's gonna make me go down.
No.
You healed yourself,
Entirely
though.
or just
Nope, that's gonna be. I only have
Check my
17.
one spell. I need to check my one spell. Can I do this on a friend?
Because I had 4 as temporary plus 13, so I
Yeah,
had 17.
can't do
So
it
I'm
on
gonna go down
friend.
to 0.
okay.
And there's no way
Okay.
to give your inspiration to someone else? I mean, your normal inspiration.
Not that I know of, no.
Awesome sauce.
Okay.
Man.
Okay.
could I make it
So
do the devil?
TPK step 1 complete.
Yes, let's do this.
You
I'll
see
follow it.
the dragon doesn't actually he's gonna move around Azora to here.
Attack him.
Well, he doesn't leave your threatened zone,
Oh, okay.
so he's just kind of circling
wait a
you.
minute. Wait a minute. I am so
Uh-oh.
sorry. I actually have something.
Uh-oh.
I have sheer stubbornness.
Oh, you're a
I
half-orc.
managed to wriggle, out of death's grasp. Oh,
Indeed.
No, maybe not. That's actually, I just take longer to die.
I just take longer to die.
Oh, you don't go to like 1 HP?
No,
Ah.
Oh, because you're
it's the radical perseverance. So you actually just, you die after 4 failed instead of 3. Sorry, I got excited because I thought I had that, but it's the same idea. They just did it differently.
Got it.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
So I just look good as I die. I'm just kidding.
No,
If you're gonna
did
do
it.
Do it right. All right. So, so Specious targets the center of the room yet again, and you see this brighten. All the anvils brighten, all the flames intensify, and he also spends his bonus action to healing word himself. So there's that. And he's
Still didn't recover everything that Knobby did, though.
Nope. That is he is still hurting. All right. That said, it is actually Knobby's turn, and it looks like the fire dragon has circled Azora and is has his attention on the both of you.
Knobby doesn't care. Knobby saw Master Krusk. His song target will shift to Azora to maintain. He's going to disengage is an action he has to do, I guess. No. I don't know that he can do that. He may have to take an attack.
He can disengage as an action,
Okay.
but then I mean that takes his action.
That-
He might not be able to do a whole lot else.
Right. He is going to go up here for sure. Doesn't have a healing spell for Master Krusk. Best he's got is Goodberry, and that takes an action. So he's either going to have to take a hit. He's going to risk a hit to get to Master Krusk.
Yeah, Knobby.
Okay.
Master Krusk, no!
The dog-sized dragon tries to nip him as he passes.
Oh,
Nice.
yes.
But he
No,
misses.
Knobby does it. Knobby does it.
Oh, man.
So thematically, I imagine that Knobby, he has this nimble footwork thing, or whatever it's called. He doesn't even go around the dragon. he just sees Master Krusk go down, and he just trucks right under the dragon,
Nice.
directly to Master Krusk.
I like it.
Indecently small.
That's
Yes.
Indecently small.
Get
So
out
he
from under there.
Trucks right over, makes 2d4 berries, so let's get 2 of those. And then,
Yay!
oh, cool.
Oh,
I don't know
nice.
why it rolled twice,
Yeah.
but 7. And then he's gonna stick him down Master Krusk's throat. No dying, Master Krusk, no dying! I'm supposed to bring you back, Master Krusk!
All right.
Yay!
So, Master Krusk is still prone,
Yep.
but gains
So-
a few hit points.
Half my movement speed. I can still get up and move to the dragon because I rolled terrible on my wisdom saving throw, even with a headache. Bonus action. Ooh, do I? Yeah, I'll do healing word to myself. Why not? Let's see. So that's my last spell slot for some heals. And so I'm going to do, I don't know if it's going to matter, but +6. And then I will take my action. Do I go back to bear form or do I attack in this form? What do I do? I do have 20 strength still, right? That didn't drop.
Yes. Yep, you still have it.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
I'll attack this turn as Master Krusk with my scythe.
That feels
Okay.
thematic.
It does. Or my sickle, sorry.
The sickle also has the blessing of the throne on it, so whatever that does.
I forgot what that did.
It actually makes it a +1 weapon. I already put that in the what's it called? The abilities of the weapon, so it should
Sweet.
automatically calculate an extra +1.
Oh,
Sweet.
cool.
It's a temporary effect. If we were playing a campaign, it would not last past this adventure, but it would.
It's perfect for now.
Oh,
Yeah,
does an 18 hit?
it does. It does.
sweet.
Yeah.
I slash it for 9 damage
All right.
out of anger. Did that calculate correctly? Yeah, right? +5 for my... Yeah, all right. Am I not proficient with scythes?
I think that's what the +2 is.
Oh,
5 for your strength, 2 for your... Oh, it did not calculate the extra...
+1. That's okay. I mean, I hit.
Oh, it-
so
It calculated the +1 in the damage, but not in the attack roll.
That's
So, well, help me remember if you attack with that again that we need an extra
2
+1.
more.
okay, no big deal.
So 9 off the dragon. So it takes that gash with the sickle, and hisses in return.
I hiss back.
Meanwhile, you hear the footsteps of Paula rushing toward the door.
Booking it.
And at this point, all the kobolds have left as well.
Okay, good, because Knobby was going to have to yell that way, "Don't kill the dwarf!"
All right, so she's booking it, and Azora is up next.
Okay. So I gotta decide what to do.
Kill.
I can't target it because I keep hitting the stream capture.
There you go.
There, perfect. Okay.
Oh,
Excuse me.
There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna hit. So I'm just deciding what to do. There's 2 different maneuvers I can do, but I just don't know which one I should do. Just gonna go all in. Another raking strikes.
All right.
all right.
So I'm gonna hit with the axe, and then you hit with the axe again on disadvantage, and then hit another shield after that. So another swipe,
All right.
bash. At least try. The shield missed that time.
Yeah, no.
But both of the attacks, both of the what's it called? Battle axe attacks hit. And with those
Sweat.
2 strikes, you see that the dragon at this point is limping backwards. You see fear in its eyes as it is hurting tremendously.
She growls.
This seems like a perfect time thematically for the next verse of Knobby's little thing to come in. It says, "Dragon, buddy, you're a young dragon, hard dragon, shouting in the street, trying to take on the world someday. You've got blood on your face, you big disgrace. We're gonna tear your flesh right off of your face."
Yeah.
So good.
It's getting real. It's getting real. All right. So Azora's just got movement left. Is she going anywhere?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. All right, Yeemik. Yeemik's going to take 2 fire damage at the top of his turn.
Ouch. I don't like that.
Yeah, okay.
So- Let's see.
What's she doing,
Can I
buddy?
see the map?
Sorry. Just I can't help it.
I can't see anyways. Okay, I'm gonna head over to where the... I can't quite see him over those things. I'm gonna try and get above Knobby as far as I can.
Fine. You can go next to him.
I've got 30.
Isn't that 30?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you can go farther. You
Yeah,
can go
yeah.
there. You want to go there?
Is there heat coming off of that main pillar? It doesn't matter. He doesn't care. Go
Are you
ahead.
going there?
No. Going up.
Okay.
Yeah, because I want to see the dude on the other side of that dais.
Okay.
Right, can I get one? No.
No, that was it.
That was it?
Mhm.
Am
1,
I
2, 3,
able to
4,
see
5,
him?
6,
Did I do
Yeah,
that
you
right?
can from there.
Okay, good. I'm gonna throw one of my alchemical grenades at him now.
This one?
Acid core.
Acid. Okay.
You can
Ooh.
see the picture.
Here you go.
Stop burning me. Yes.
That's my thing.
That's my thing.
Nice.
All right. Nice. All right. So 5 damage on him total.
Yes, and then he takes ongoing acid damage until he submerges in water.
He can take a dex
Ooh.
spell or no?
He can't take.
Let's see, a target hit by
Oh.
this grenade takes an additional.
Yep, I didn't read it all the way.
I don't know why it shows the dexterity save, but
Oh, okay.
Well, it does say whenever you hit every target within 5 feet. Oh,
Oh,
so the
additional.
target takes the damage. The people around it
do the dex
would make
save.
the save.
Yes.
Oh, is
that
it like
makes sense.
splash?
Yeah, splash damage.
Yeah,
damage?
splash
Okay,
damage. That checks
Perfect.
out. Okay.
And then,
All right. Well, he's just eating it, so that's a thing.
Beautiful.
I don't know that I do much, but I'm gonna take a hide action by just like crouching down as low as I can.
Just gonna fall down. Okay.
As you
Love
say
it.
There,
this.
do it.
Sure,
You did great, buddy.
that seems about right.
Mhm.
You're a small
I just
creature.
say
You're
that.
fine.
He's trying to hide, standing right by the largest light source in the entire area.
Yes.
I just look at Navi.
You can't see my
thumbs up.
shadow.
Oh man, how's this thing?
Ooh.
Y'all just had to stand in a line, didn't you? Just had to stand in a line.
I'm okay.
We are all in a line. I just lead the line wherever it is.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a thing. So he's gonna go roundabout there
Oh man.
with the old fire breath, and
Should have done my other
roll the
maneuver. It's
damage.
fine.
Come on! Oh, Oh, that's so much better than last time. Okay.
Oh my word.
TPK part 2. Let's see how it goes. All right, so if we can get
save.
some deck saves.
Come on.
Am I on the right character? Was that you?
You did.
No,
That was you.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm going to roll my text save because Yeemik's not in there.
Oh, it's the same.
Oh,
my
no.
gosh.
Oh no.
Ah,
All
Mine
right.
go through?
I think I'm going down.
Is it
Doesn't
what?
look like it.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, nice, Knobby.
Good job, Knobby.
Okay.
Jeez.
So Navi's on 14 and the other 2 are on 29.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
technically, Knobby has resistance. So
Oh, even better.
Knobby's a very special
Jeez.
Leshy.
He's down to 7.
How many rounds have you gone?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's see.
How many rounds in are we?
On round 3. So, yeah, I was
Yep.
just seeing if her temp HP was enough to cover it, but it's just short.
Yeah, I go down.
I gotcha.
I should have done my other maneuver, which would have been to catch my breath and to heal a little, but
Oh, wow.
it's fine.
All right. So Azora and Krusk go down. Did I hear that? Is that correct?
Yeah, does Krusk go? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm down. Yeah, I rolled
Okay.
that one.
And with that, the dragon,
Good luck,
who
guys.
is
Thanks.
now not subject to opportunity attacks and hurting pretty bad, is going to fly away.
Ah.
And you see him just like book it toward the exit. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Knobby kind of holds off. He wants to say, "Come back, you coward," but then he looks around and he's like, "No, not this time."
Never mind. My meat shields
All right.
are down.
He just makes his song louder to taunt him or something.
That makes sense. All right. So, that said, Specious decides that, oh, wait, he has to take ongoing acid damage, right?
Yeesh.
Mhm.
And yeah, will you
Is it
roll
dead
me
or
a
no?
D4
Yes.
for your acid damage? Because
Coming
he's
up.
only got 2 hit points left.
Aw.
Oh.
Oh, I rolled it for me, but
Nah, it's just a D4. It's just
All
a
right.
D4. Just delete it.
How do I delete it?
1, 2, 3.
Select the text and erase.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he starts dashing toward the exit as well.
Everybody's leaving.
Unbelievable.
They're running away. He is calling out to the dragon, "Wait for me!"
Show me the distance.
As the dragon is just like,
Two.
the dragon's just
Did the
gone.
That grease and fire's gone, right?
Yeah, yeah.
How far is it?
He's 50 feet.
Okay, perfect.
And then Nobby's up next if he wants to try to
5,
interfere with the
20,
flight.
25, 30. I get 30 feet, right?
That sounds right. No,
Knobby
he only has
steps up.
25.
I can try.
Knobby
and-
steps up right here.
Okay.
Well, he just looks back at you as you're talking. What kind of goes up, pulls a hand crossbow out of his bag, and shoots.
At the dragon or the
Right.
person?
No, at the person. The person. He's not. He knows not to try and get the dragon back here, but the person he's okay with. They're fertilizer, you know.
Mm,
It's true.
Just plant them. All right. Inventory.
Dust to dust.
Crossbow. How do I hit that attack with?
just click on the icon beside it, the little crossbow picture,
Oh, there
and
we
it should give you a menu to roll from.
No.
Oh, no.
gosh, I can't believe it.
Ah,
So many nat ones tonight. Woo.
Seriously.
Yeah.
so thematically, he misses, but thematically, it's just a warning shot. You know, it's just a warning shot.
Of
Yeah,
course,
sure.
yes.
Come back to Mr. Krusk.
All right, and Krusk.
I went down in 1 failure.
All right, and then
Paula.
Paula sees them coming and immediately like ducks into one of these side passages and slams the door behind her.
Okay.
And Azora.
Roll a death saving throw.
Yeah, and you should be able to just click on the little skull.
Oh my word.
Ah.
Okay. And Yeemik.
Okay. Knobby, come back here. I need help. Oh, I forgot.
Knobby
I
will
can't.
make more
I'm in
berries
control.
for them.
So, Yeemik's gonna step up. He knows he has to. So he's gonna bring out the healing potion, but also pull out his jack-in-the-box and shoot chill touch at the dude running away. Sorry, guys.
All right.
So, okay.
Just target him and do my cantrip spells.
Okay,
Okay.
spells.
Target
Use
him.
targeted.
and
Chill touch. Go.
Oh, it just wasn't
Oh
meant to
my
be.
gosh. You've got to be kidding me.
And
Don't you have
then-
inspiration? Can't you add a D6 to that?
I used my inspiration on my ability.
Oh, yes.
So, the healing potion?
No, I can't do that right now. Wait, how far can I throw? No, I can't. There's nothing I could do. I can bonus action make something, but I can't throw it.
I
so.
thought you were giving this to one of us.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can I dump a potion down someone's throat as a bonus action?
No, you can
Yeah.
drink it yourself as a bonus action, but giving it to somebody else is a
Yeah.
standard.
So you just
That's
want
not
us to
like
die?
It's what he would do. Sorry, guys.
You have
Fair enough.
What a
saving
bummer.
throws. We're all right.
All right. So, important role. Yeah, he's not going to turn around and try to finish people off. That said, the dragon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, yeah. He is going to move and dash and clear the door and fly up and definitely out of sight and probably beyond your reach at this point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If I was alive, get him.
Specious is going to double move and I think not quite make it to the door. But he's trying. Yep. All right. And that's it. So we're back to our people.
Dump a potion.
back
down
at the
the
top.
floors.
Well, Nobby's first.
Nobby's first, yeah.
Nobby yells down the hallway, Specious wants to stop Sunday night fights! Kill him!
Oh,
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
That's so good.
Because we've already established that the kobolds think he's a jerk.
Yeah.
and he's weak.
Yeah.
15.
Okay, so we're gonna kind of power through this, but you see, Specious.
I do have
Make
good
it-
berries, so that's what I would go back and do. So
And I have
Yeah.
a greater
So you see-
healing potion.
But you see Specious make it to the exit, and just as he is entering the light outside, you see him immediately, just as if he had run into a clothesline, and you see a powerfully muscled arm just blast into him. His feet fly up. He lands on his back, and you hear Gorn from somewhere outside, just outside the door, calling out, "Oh yeah!" And Specious doesn't make it. He is
Nobby
knocked
got him in
unconscious.
the end. All right.
All right.
So happy about that.
So with that, we're gonna drop out of our initiative order and assume that if you want to heal your fallen comrades, you are able to do so before they expire.
Killian would kill me if Azora didn't make it back, and then Vistra would probably kill both of us if Krusk didn't make it back, so... Drink up, girl. Knobby, you got Krusk boy?
Yes, Master Krusk. And he digs some berries out of his beard and stuffs them down in Master Krusk's face again.
Beard buddies.
Beard buddies, yes. So I'm dumping a greater healing potion down Azora's throat.
You can make it taste better.
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah, but I didn't.
Yeemik's like, man, if you knew what was in this thing, you wouldn't be saying that.
Yeah. I told me this to wake me up no matter what.
Slap you in the face.
So.
Right. So that said, you are able to. You were able to, as a group, put a stop to the flame dragon and weird fire cleric who were attempting to rekindle this forge and use it to somehow transform this flame dragon into something bigger and more sinister.
Yes.
What's her name? Paula tells you afterwards that was indeed Specious's plan all along, was to use her knowledge of these halls to rekindle the forge and grow the flame dragon at an exponential rate, an unnatural rate, and that he believed that would bring great power to him. And of course the flame dragon was along for the ride because dragons like power. Of course, right.
That sounds
you
legit.
manage, right? Exactly. You manage to get Paula back to town, where Madeline greets you and gifts all of you gold, but she saved specifically some wild stag meat for Krusk.
Awesome.
And invites him over to have it with her at a later date, at a time of his choosing, whenever he's ready to begin their courtship in earnest.
Ooh.
Now, whether he follows up on this or not is entirely up to him, and we won't get into that in the course of this session, but she wants him to know that the offer's on the table.
Yeemik
Awesome.
writes it in his notes.
Krusk spends the entire trip back home with Yeemik trying to destroy those notebooks.
Oh wait, let's be honest with everybody now. We've got a Sunday night fight thing to get going here.
Yeah,
I know.
First off, it starts off just a few fights, but Knobby wants to make sure Master Krusk is safe, but still gets his exercise. See, so this is the perfect opportunity for him to start working this around. Be like, Master Krusk, this is the best thing for your fight is next Sunday, and all of the kobolds have better relations with the surrounding area. See, because they start to come and watch the fights, and then this nice trade relationship starts happening. There you go. See, no more kobold problems.
And then you're always around to see Paula, too, which is great.
Also true.
Not Paula. That's the grandma.
Madeline.
Madeline.
I wasn't
is
into
that-
Paula, but
I thought they were the same person.
close enough.
Oh, that makes so much more sense.
I'm not so worried about your notes now.
Yeah. Oh, that's
All
awesome.
right. So we can bring it to a close there. Is there anything else that y'all would like to narratively add to the closing of the session before we call it?
Does Killian do anything?
Well, I think you'd want to come check out the place. But no, I think that's perfect.
Sunday night fights.
Sunday night fights. We did it. I'm very happy that Swolbold took care of our runaway.
I'm gonna say if Pippa is
Indeed.
Killian's little fairy friend, comes around, Azora's gonna tell her, "Tell Killian, I fought a dragon and he missed it."
Very nice. Killian and Pip are other characters that have played with these legacy characters we're playing, so
Gotcha.
that's
Very
awesome.
cool. Very cool.
Thank you,
We're gonna have to
Josh.
do a side shot now where the
Oh,
four of
yeah.
them get back together after years of this,
Right?
and we're gonna have to tell Vistra of all of our adventures.
Oh, that's
Well,
awesome.
This has been a lot of fun. I greatly appreciate the opportunity to come on your channel and hang out with y'all and run a game or two, or a 2-session game for you.
Some shot,
It's
yeah.
been a lot of
Or
fun.
some
I
shot,
hope
that's
y'all
what we
enjoyed
call
it too.
Absolutely.
I hope y'all have enjoyed it as much as I have. It's been great, and I hope we get to do it again sometime.
Yes, absolutely. And we did it. We played
Well, we've
without
got to
the
run.
core rules.
We
Yeah.
gotta run. Yeah, we gotta
Indeed.
run you guys. We gotta run Copper Dragon, and then another YouTuber in Open Legend sometime because
Oh,
they
yes.
haven't tried it yet.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
I
would love to do
do
that.
want to try Open Legends sometime.
Yes,
That
we
does
are
sound
gonna
like a lot of
plan that. Adam is in the works. Adam is the bringer together of friends for games.
I'm very good at
Severus-
getting
awesome.
people together.
Everybody
Yes.
needs a network person, somebody to make
Yes.
connections. It's all
Oh,
good.
man. That's great. All
I
right.
just wish it wasn't me, considering I'm an introvert. So
Me
it is what
too.
it is.
Me
Yeah.
too. Him too. We all just.
Not me.
well, no.
Yeah.
Not this guy.
I'm like an introverted
Uh,
extrovert.
Yes.
Or
We
whatever.
both are
Hmm.
that way. Yeah.
Anyways,
Awesome.
thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Everyone, check out the links in the description below for Copper Dragon Games and Inn of Planar Crossroads. See what they're up to on their channels. Give them some love over there. Thank you guys all for joining. Thank you, Josh, for running it. And this has been another fantastical episode of the AV Epics live stream, an Avenue Studios production. Do give us a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to follow the adventure. You can, if you're listening to this on podcast, which I always try to have the live streams up by the weekend for the podcast, so keep your eyes out for that. If you're listening there, do give us a review as it helps spread the word. You can further support Avenue Studios by becoming a part of our ever-growing forest through locals or Patreon. Doing so not only grants you access to our exclusive Discord, but you also will gain access to bonus content and chatting with us, watching movies, playing games, and so much more. Oh, I forgot to mention at the beginning, we are doing the Kanaga Movie Night special giveaway. So it's a special movie night where we're doing giveaways to our supporters. It will be on April 1st. No joke. It's on April 1st. And we are 2 supporters away from unlocking another tier of giveaways, which will include dice, a dice tray, and DVD, and a whole bunch of stuff. So join the
And
forest.
a shout out to our newest patron, right?
Oh, thank you. Yes. Who's our newest patron?
It's Mactor.
It's Mactor. It's Mactor. Thank you so much for becoming a part of the ever-growing forest and getting us one step closer to that giveaway. Really awesome stuff. You gain access to Jacob's Maps and Assets, and depending on what tier you pick, and you'll be playing with us in our March of the Mechs game this March. If you enter the giveaway every month for those theme month games, we're going to be bringing on a couple of our supporters to play with us, so you can be a part of these live streams. And Adam, where can people find and support you?
Well, they can find and support both the Inn of Planar Crossroads, Avenue Studios, and I think Copper Dragon Gaming has a Patreon also. So,
Sweet.
Patreon. For me, also Subscribestar and Locals, and just direct contact. I'm sure any of us would be like, oh, you want to talk to us about doing stuff? Cool. Go ahead.
Absolutely.
So you can reach out to us. And that's what I got.
Great. Any last shout outs for you, Josh?
Oh, that's it. That's it. I just really enjoyed this. Hope we get to do it again sometime.
Awesome. Well, don't forget to check the links in the descriptions again, also for sound, music, and ambience and Foundry Virtual Tabletop and Level Up A5E. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining the adventure. We will see you next time. All right, bye.
Good night, y'all.
Night.
Bye.